Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Today we come to Atthakta explanation. How these feelings are applied to Vipassana. To Samatha and Vipassana both. We can apply the Vedana. So to Vipassana, to Samatha. Okay, let's see here how they should be applied, how they are applied. Etanihi, yeah, this paragraph. Etanihi sabbanipi cittani chakudware. The consciousness arises, the all consciousness arises a idol. So chakudware, tihakarehi labati, tihakarehi labati, yeah. Tihakarehi labati can be applied by 3 ways. All the Jeta Jakudwara can be applied to 3 ways. Yeah, the why we use the Jeta, why the Atthakta use the Jeta here, because Vedana arises together with the Jetas. The Jeta is the Purana or the Vedana. That's why by talking about the Purana, so it will be more easier. That's why the Jeta is used here. All the Jeta Arase Jakudwara can be applied to 3 ways. Upanisya Kodiya, by strong support or decisive condition. So the Samatikma Vasena, by surmounting, by overcoming. Bhavana Vasena, by developing. So 3 ways there. The Jetas arises any dwara, yeah. The Jeta, yeah, Jakudwara, especially Jakudwara. The Jeta arises Jakudwara can be applied by 3 ways. By way of decisive support, decisive condition, by way of surmounting, and by way of the development. Tatha Soda Dwara Manodwari Supi. Tatha also the Jeta, all the Jeta Arase is Soda Dwara, all the Jeta Arase is Manodwara. Yeah, the Jeta is Soda Dwara, the Jeta in Manodwara also can be applied to 3 ways. By decisive support, by surmounting, by development. So that means the Jeta Arase Jakudwara, Soda Dwara, and Manodwara. 3 kinds of Jeta. The Jeta Arase Jakudwara, the Jeta Arase Soda Dwara, the Jeta Arase Manodwara. These Jeta can be applied to 3 ways.
Hi, Sayadaw. So what is the word koti?
Koti, the beginning. Koti, the beginning. This is the beginning. The beginning of the condition for the arising of the other things. Koti. So the Tika. Tika explained the Koti also.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we get to that later.
Tika explained the Koti. I don't know why. Maybe it's someplace Koti. Yes, there. Like he gave the example there. Wala Koti na panyayadi. Adi suyahi adi. Koti refers to adi. Adi means the beginning. The very beginning. Here the Jeta arase e jakudwara is the beginning condition, the first condition, the weak condition. Now this weak condition become the strong condition for the arase of jhana magga phala. So there's a koti here referring to the weak, we can say, or the beginning, or the diseases for even it is very beginning, it is very strong, or the arising of the others, because this is the condition of the arising of the others. Likewise, so Kana jiwa kaya dware supana samatikma wasena bhavana wasenati dwi hewa karahi labandi. So in the case of the Jada arises a Gana Dwara, Jiva Dwara, Kaya Dwara. Those Jada can be applied by only 2 ways. Now instead of 3 ways. Gana Dwara, Jiva Dwara, Kaya Dwara. The Jada arises a Gana Dwara, Jiva Dwara, Kaya Dwara. They can be applied by only 2 ways. Dwi hewa, dwi hi ewa agarehi. Now dwi hi ewa. Only by 2 conditions, by 2 ways. So what are they here? Samatikma wasena, bhavana wasena. By simultaneous, by development. By simultaneous, by development. So here is the beginning. Jaku dwara, soda dwara, and mano dwara. The Jada arises in these dwara. Can be applied by 3 ways. The Jada arises in Gana, Jiva, Kaya. Now they can be applied only by 2 ways. How or why they can be applied only by 2 ways. The other 3, Jaku, Soda, and Mana. Why these 3 can be applied by 3 ways. And the other 3, why they can be applied by 2 ways. And how they are applied. Let's see here. Katan. How they are applied. Ida beku vihara jari kajara mano kasina mandala diswa. So the monks go around the monastery. Kasina mandala diswa. He sees kasina days. You see the batui device, for example, at the device, kasina base, anyone, any kasina. Because at the time, the monks, you see, not like now. You see, not like us. The monks during the Buddha's time or the monks other times also, they practice kasina, they practice samatha, they practice vipassana, because they don't have to study like us. They don't need to study a lot. See, they want to eliminate, you see, like a lobha, dosa, moha, they want to get peace. So we nowadays we don't apply these things much. Even we know we are just learning until we die. So if you are learned, if you are well known, so people also want you to do something. So if you are well known, you cannot stay alone. That's very difficult nowadays, because the people they was to depend on you. So they want to depend on you. They will approach you. They will ask you many things. They will ask many kinds of help. So it's not easy. For example, you are Dipitaka Dara, Dipitaka Govida. So you cannot stay alone. If you stay in the forest, they will go to the forest. If you stay in the town, in the city, they will come to you. They will go to the city. So they are not like before. But before they did not study much. So they maybe every monastery, every temple, small temples, they practice samatha vipassana or something. So here, Kasina Mandala, this one, where he goes around, he saw Kasina Mandala. Kainamita Pochedwa, he asked, what was that? Pochedwa asked him what was that. Kasina Mandala devoted, what someone said, that is Kasina Mandala. Mandala means the disc, disc, that's mandala. So Ke Imina Karoti Di Pojiti, he asked for what this Kasina, he asked. Atas Asa Ajay Khandi. So then the marks replied him. Ewa Bawedwa Janani Upadidwa Samapati Badatana Vipassana Wadidwa Arada Babu Nadi. Maybe at the time, by observing Kasina, many marks attain jhana, the maga a pala, maybe at the time. That's why they replied to him. By developing this, Ewa Bawedwa, Janani Ubabedwa. So the jhana arose there. Tamabadi Bratana, Vipassana. That jhana the proximate cause of Vipassana. If you observe Vipassana, the Vipassana, then you will attain Arhataship. So they reply him. So Ajasya Sapano. So we have one here. Ajasya Sapano. Yeah. A classmate who has the inclination, Ajasya here. This inclination, we say the translator said, we were to Upanisya. We were to Upanisya. So this claimant or this mark, this go mark, go mark. So incline his mind inclined to Vivata. Vata Vivata. Upanisya, they have the perform the kusala which leads to Nibbana. Vivata me here, there is no vata, there is no wrong anymore. Let me refer it to Nibbana. Vivata Upanisya. His desire, his inclination, his inclination to the Nibbana. The inclination here, the inclination to the Nibbana. The one who has the inclination to the Nibbana, whether regarded this as a burdensome matter. So here, the Bhariya etadi asala kedwa. He doesn't keep his mind. Oh, this is hard. This is difficult. He did not see. He did not think. He does not think. No, this is very difficult. This is very hard to do. That is not possible to attain Arhataship. He did not think so. He does not think so. Mayapi isaguno nibadito wadidi isaguno. Here, I must produce this quality. Yeah. Mayapi isaguno nibadito. I also should nibadito. Should do that. He just, Mayapi isaguno nibadito. What did he? I should do that. I should have that. I should have Aradapala. Nakopana Saka, but it is not possible. It's a Nipajidwa Nidaya Tena Nipatedo by the Nipajidwa, by sleeping, by handling. So without using effort, without trying much, trying hard, so it is not possible to attain it. You think, no? Adidawa Viriya Kantong. So the effort should be established first. Sila Sodedo, the Sila also should be established. So he think himself, oh, yes, when he had it, so his mind inclined to the Nibbana. So he does not think this is difficult, this is impossible, this is hard to do. So as the other can do it, I also can do it. He think he can do it, but even he think he can do it. So without using much effort, without trying very hard, without the establishes the sila. So he cannot do. He knows himself. So chanted was sila sodedi. After that, he purified his sila visuddhi. So he established sila visuddhi, 4 kinds of sila. So to establish 4 kinds of sila, we cannot stay around the people. We should stay very isolated. You see, isolated place. We have to stay at in the remote area, not many people. There you can do it. You see the 4 sila. Tato sila pritaya dasapli body upachendedwa. So after the observe sila, dasapli body upachendedwa, obstacle, he cast all the obstacles. He prepared everything to practice it. So did Chivara Paramena, Tichivara Paramena, Satosena, Sato. But we cannot do this now. Now we cannot follow this. So he used only three rows. Satosena, Sato, he's content with 3 rows only. He doesn't have phone, he doesn't have computer, he doesn't have anything, he doesn't have learning. So he has to stop everything. We also have to stop everything if we do it. So we have to forget everything here. So Ajiri Upajayana, but Uta Privuta Katwa, but he does not stay alone here. He stays with the master. He has the master, he learned from the master, so he followed the guide of the master. So he also make it, you see, the water here, the rules, regulation, he followed the duties, he fulfilled his duty. Kamatana Ognedwa, there he learned Kamatana from his teacher, Kasina Brikama Gadwa, there he make Kasina Brikama, because just like he has seen the between mandala he has seen, he make the same thing. So Gadwa, Samapati or Opadidwa, he contemplate all the Kasina again and again, many times, many hours, many days, many months, maybe many. So for us, maybe many. But we have to keep our mind, we have to incline our mind. Now, if we do not incline our mind, but it's not easier there. We need to leave everything behind us. We should not have any attachment to anything, to our people, to our properties, to our master, to our children. No, we don't have anything. So they had to draw everything, had to leave everything. Then here, Samapati, the Kamatana Oganedwa. So Samapati Upadidwa, he developed up to jhana, you know, jhana samapati, rupa jhana samapati, arupa jhana samapati. Samapati pradhana vipassana vatidwa. So based on the samapati, he also comprehends the jhana samapati as anicca dukkha anatta vipassana. So he developed vipassana jnana. Then he attains arhata, he reaches arhata phala. Tata sabhabi prikama vedana kama vajara. So prikama vedana here, preliminary work. So preliminary work, before we attain jhana, so we have to do a lot for the preliminary work. So maybe 1 day, maybe 2 days, maybe 3 days, maybe many days. The vedana will arise there many times. Depending on the Chakupasada, so between mandala, depending on that between mandala, so the vedana, many vedana will arise there, you see, during the Prikama Bhavana. Then you have to Upajara Bhavana, you have Apana Bhavana, Samapati, Atha Samapati Bhavana, Rupavajara. Upajara Bhavana, the Prikama Bhavana, Upajara Bhavana, or Prikama Vedana, Upajara Vedana. So the vedana arises a Prikama Bhavana is called Prikama Vedana. Here Upajara Vedana is not mentioned because Prikama is the Apana. So Apana Vedana Rupavajara. Apana referred to Rupa Jhana, Arupa Jhana. The Vedana arises together with Rupa Jhana, Arupa Jhana. I call here the Atha Samapati Vedana. The Mekha Phala Vedana Logodra. So you have Logodra Vedana here. The Logodra is the Vedana arises together with the Magga, Vedana arises together with the Phala. Those are the Logodra belong to Logodra. So the Vedana belong to Kamavajra, the Vedana belong to Rupavajra, Arupavajra, the Vedana belong to Logodra. A1 is this way. Chaku Vinyana, Chidu Bhumika, Vedana Nipatiya, Balawa Pachi or Hodi. So Chaku Vinyana is strong condition, Balawa Pachi, strong condition for the Vedana pertaining to four planes. Kamavajra, Rupavajra, Arupavajra, Logodra. So all these Vedana are related to the Chaku Vinyana, or because of Chaku Vinyana, all these four Vedana pertaining to the four planes, so arise there. These Vedana arise because of Chaku Vinyana. So Chaku Vinyana or Chaku Sapasa is strong support, strong condition for the arising of those four kinds of Vedana. That's why Chitu Bhumika Vedana Chaku Sapasa Pacyanama Jada. Yeah. Or translation, you can see the translation. Thus, unconsciousness becomes powerful condition for the producing of feeling in the four planes. So, feeling in the four planes is called born with eye impression as its condition. Thus, the first place it is applicable as disease support. So here, how we say the Jeta arises in Jaku Dwara. All the Jeta arising in Jaku Dwara can be applied by disease support. By disease support. So the Jeta, you see like Paja Dwara Vajana, Jaku Vinyana, Sabdejana, Sandirana, Watapana, so Jawana there. So arises during the idle thought process. All those Jeta can be applied into three ways, he said. This is the way, you see, the Upanishad was in a Labadi. All these are applied by way of Upanishad, by way of disease support. Any question? So let's go on. Jaku Dware Pana Rupe Abhidhammagade. Jaku Dware Pana Rupe Abhidhammagade. When the Rupa strikes at Jakupasara, Ete me aramne raga upano, he thinks. Raga arises in me due to a desirable object. Ete me aramne raga upano. When a visible data has come into focus in the idol, a classmate who establishes a lay hold, thus here, lust arises in me regarding an agreeable object, a resistance. Resistor, Padika here, resistant, he used the word resistant, regarding a disagreeable object. So here we say the eta e aneta. Eta e aneta. Ete me aramne raga upano. Anete padiko. Anete aramne padiko. Padika. Yeah. Then asma piknaya moho. Asma pikna. Not looking, not seeing. It's move way here. Asmapakna, what does it mean here? Pride arises in me, we bound. Huh? No. Delusion regarding a recognized object. A recognized object. Asmapakna. Not see it as it actually. Asmapakna, not see it as it. So when you see the object, you do not see the object as it. Not see as it, moha arises there. Vinipadasa panna me mano opano.
Hi, Sayadaw.
Mana arises in me, we bound. Vinipada.
Hi, Sayadaw. So in the next in the translation, this is the word aramane. What case is it, Sayadaw?
Aramane here, aramane the object arises in indo.
So aramane is the locative case.
Oh, located, yes, located case, yes.
And may, what is may, Sayadaw?
Huh?
What about may?
May to me.
To me.
To me,
yes. This is a dative case.
So yes.
Okay.
Ete aramane.
Yeah. Okay.
The desired object arises. A desired object. Rago arises in me, or rago arises to me. We see the desired object. The anete padiko asma pikna me looking at or see it. Asma not as really. The look at not as really asma pikna. But he a recognized object, he's used the word. Regarding a recognized object. This translation is not so nice, I think. A recognized object. How do you understand a recognized object?
Well, it has the meaning that the lack of considerations, you know.
Yeah, yes. If it means that's okay. Vinipada sapana me mano opano, mana arises here. Mana arises in me, we bound. Bound what here? Mana. So the consider the rupa, the vedana, etc. here. The five aggregate as I. So these five aggregates are I. Here, visible object, the object, the visible object here. We are talking about visible object. We see visible object. He is born with five aggregates as I. Yeah. I. He the whole as I. This mana arises. Paramatasa deti mana. The isohamasmi. Isome atta the Brahmatasa diti Brahmata. The how to translate Brahmata? We had Brahmata had have what? Had the five aggregate sign. High the five aggregate Brahmata. As so here, diti arises. Wakipa Gadasa Udaja. He does not decide, where he could not decide, Udaja arises. Asanita Gadasa Vivichikecha.
Hi, Sayadaw.
I'm
sorry. Yes. So the Asamapikanaya. So what case is it, Sayadaw? Is it the Asamapikanaya? Is it the instrumental?
Asama Bhikkhanaya. Asama Bhikkhanaya. Karana, this is the Karana. As he does see as seated.
So
That
the
means
moha,
Asama Bhikkhanaya.
so the moha arises for me because of lack of consideration.
Oh yes, you can say it like that.
So because of, then it can be the instrumental or it can be the ablative, right?
But here,
Because of?
I think Sayadaw really is like an instrument case.
This is Karana here. Asma Bhikkhanaya.
Yes, it's Karana. Okay.
Asma Bhikkhanaya. Chatuthi Vipati, actually, Chatuthi Vipati.
Chatuthi.
No, Sayadaw, it's not Chatuthi, it should be Tatiya.
Well, that's also very strange to me because
due to lack of consideration.
Yeah, so also because I think we have to look at the pattern. So we have ete me aramane rago upano. So the next thing it should be anete me aramane patiko upano. So the next thing it should be asamapikhanaya me aramane moho upano.
Yes,
so does that mean that asamapikhanaya modifies me then, because as Sayadaw said earlier, that me is the Chatuthi.
Chatuthi?
Right? Sayadaw said earlier that me is the...
change it to Aya. Yes.
And then if we keep, yes. Then we keep reading, we also see Vinibandasa. So which means Vinibandasa have to modify me in that case.
Yes,
this also Chatuthi.
Me. Yeah, yes, me.
Right, so okay, so it's Chatuthi.
Yeah, yes. Vinibandasa pana me mano upano. Here the full sentence is given. Paramatasa me titi upano.
Yes.
Paramatasa me titi upano.
Okay, thank you. So okay, so everything is Chatuthi.
The Vinibandasa me. Yeah, you have to connect to me. Vinibandasa me. I that holding the five aggregate aside. I holding the five aggregate aside. The mana arises. Paramatasa titi. The wrong consideration of the five aggregate as I. Yeah, titi arises. Wakepa gadasa. So now the wakepa here on beauty we hold agitation. We're distracted. Distracted is where? Distracted the A5 aggregate. That means he is not sure related to 5 aggregate. The acidity which culture will not attain to a definite conclusion. Yes, the acidity which arises in him because he could not see or he could not decide what is that related to 5 aggregate. Tamagadasa anusaya upano. Tamagadasa, a heredity with habit heading. Tamagadasa. That means where he sees something, Tamagadasa anusaya, he has strong tendency So break tito kulaputo atano kilesat upadinyatwa. So when he sees something like a loba dosa mohamana didi those defilements arises in him. So kilesa upadinyatwa, he knows kilesa arises in him. When he see very beautiful things, so loba arises in him. When he does not get that beautiful things, dosa arises in him. And so he know, oh, loba arises in me, dosa arises in me, moha arises in me. He knows, then I me kilesa vata mana anya vyasanaya sawatai sandi. If this kilesa arises in me, the Pali, you can see the Pali, I'll show this one. If this kilesa arises in me, he thinks these defilements by increasing will lead to my harm. Undo it. Will lead to my harm. So Anaya Vyasana, he will be harmed completely, or he will be harmed too much. No, how to say? So Dandi Hadane Neganami, I should overcome. I shall overcome now, he said here. Let me restrain them. Hadane nekanami. Nekanami, we do not say restrain. How to say restrain? Restrain here is oppress. We say, let me oppress them. Nekanami oppress. Restrain or oppress, but he translates as restrain. Let me restrain them. Let me oppress them. Just oppress those kilesa. But not kopana saka nipachi doa. Yeah, not kopana pro here. Nakopana saka nipachi doa. It is not possible to oppress them. So Adidawa Viriya Kanda, what did he sila saw they done? So he had to set up Viriya, he has to observe sila first. The Hetawoda Nianewa Padipachi doa, as I said before, as the mentioned before, he practiced Arhata Babunadi, he reached Aradaship. Tata Sababi Brikama Bhavana Kamojara the say, Atha Samapati Vedana Rupavajara Arupavajara Magapala Vedana Lokotra, the Ewa Ruparamne Opana Kilesa Samatic Bwagata. So the Kilesa arises a Ruparamana or related to Ruparamana. So he overcome or he surmount those Kilesa. So Jadu Bhumika Vedana Chaku Sapasa Nama Chada. So this the Vedana, Jadu Bhumika Vedana Chaku Sapasa Nama Chada. So the Vedana, Jadu Bhumika Vedana arises due to Chaku Sapasa. It was Samatikma was in a Labadi. So the by means of the mountain. So by means of mountain, we see something. So Kilesa arises. He operates the Kilesa. He established the Brikama Bhavana, Rupavajara Bhavana, Arupavajara Bhavana, Lokodara Bhavana. So he established those. Then he attained Aradasya. That means he surmounts the Kilesa by means of Chaku Sapasa. So the true Chaku Sapasa. Because so Chaku Sapasa or Chaku Sapasa as the decision support. Because he sees it, so he realizes these the department should be oppressed. Then he tries his best to oppress those departments. Then he totally oppressed those departments. So remove it, he removed those. So remove those by surmounting those departments. That's the surmount due to Chaku Sapasa. That's why the Jada Arase Jakudwara should be applied by surmounting the Kilesa. The Jakudware Panarubi Abhidhamma Eko Ewa break it up Patapemi, Patapedi. So break ha Patapedi. He are the hold or how to say break ha Patapedi. He establishes the knowledge, you see, the investigated knowledge. Ida Rupa Kainesita. What does this Rupa depend on? Ida Rupa Kainesita. Tatona Buddha Nesita Dinyadwa. By observing that, he knows. By observing this, Tatona, he knows that Buddha Nesita, this Rupa relies on the Buddha, Mahabuddha. This Rupa depends on Mahabuddha, he knows. Jadari Mahabuddhani, Upadana Rupa Jarupa di Pariganadi. Then he sees something here. So he contemplates all the Rupa, Mahabuddha, because these Rupas are Ataglapa. The Astaglapa, the Rupa visible object, this visible object depend on the Mahabuddha. He observes Mahabuddha derived matters as Rupa only. Rupa. The Mahabuddha, he knows clearly what is Rupa, what is Mahabuddha. This Rupa depends on Mahabuddha, he knows clearly. He takes collectively those Rupa as Rupa. The Dharamane Dhamme Arupa di Pariganadi. So something that takes that Rupa as object. He observes as Arupa. Rupa, Arupa. For example, you see the object or see it. The object is Rupa, the see is Nama, object is Rupa, see Nama. You observe something, the something is Rupa, the observation mind, observing mind is Nama. In that way, Tato Sapaja Nama Rupa Brekhedwa, the Sapaja, the function of the Namarupa, characteristic of the Namarupa, manifestation of Namarupa, proximate cause of Namarupa. He observes all those conditions of Namarupa. The Tini Lakanani Arabidwa, he contemplates those Namarupa as Anicca, Dukkha, Anatta, the three Lakana. Vipassana Patipadiya, so through the Vipassana step by step, the Udyabhya Jnana, Samasana Jnana, Udyabhya Jnana, step by step, he also Vipassana Jnana, Sankhara Samasidwa. So he also the Sankhara as nature, Dukkha, Anatta, through those Vipassana Jnana. The Arada Babunadi, he attained Aradaship. So when he sees something, he observes those things as Nama Rupa. Then he finds the reason, the condition of those Nama Rupa. When he knows, after knowing the condition of Nama Rupa, he observes them as Anicca, Dukkha, Anatta through the Vipassana Jnana. Finally, here he reaches Arada. Tata Sabani Brikama Bhavana Kamavajra, but not only with the 1 minute, 2 minutes here. So maybe 1 day, maybe 2 days, 1 month, 2 months, or maybe 1 year, 2 years, maybe 30 years, you see, maybe the whole life. So there is Brikama Bhavana, Brikama Vedana. So Uvachara Vedana, the Attasamapati Vedana, Magga Pla Vedana, all those. Ruparamana Samasedwa, Ewa Ruparamana Samasedwa. Here, Nebadati, Ewa Ruparamana Samasedwa Nebadati, by comprehended Ruparamana, he causes these Vedana. Ayavedana Jakusapasapajya Nama Jada. We can say that this Vedana Arase Judu Jakusapasa. Ewa Bhavana Vasena Labadi. In this way, in this way, one can apply this vedana by bhavana, by developing. So this is Chakudwara. The Jeta Arasa is Chakudwara can be applied by 3 ways. How about the Soda Dwara? That's the Apro, Bhikkhu, Sunandi. So all the Buddha's teaching, you know, have to be observed. All the teachings should be observed as anicca dukkha anatta. This is the final distinction, the main distinction of the Buddha. So even though the Buddha is founded the nama rupa into many ways, so the main point is to observe them as anicca dukkha anatta. This is the main point. Whatever nama rupa you observe, you need to contemplate those nama rupa as anicca dukkha anatta. This is the main point. If we can contemplate all nama a rupa as anicca dukkha anatta, so we will feel very peaceful at there. Our mind will be peaceful, will be quiet. So everything and nature, everything dukkha, everything anatta. So the Ariya always observe nama rupa as nature dukkha anatta, vipassana, you know. A normal time, with before they enter into plus samapatti, nirodha samapatti, also jhana samapatti, they always observe, you know, the nama rupa as nature dukkha anatta. Before they enter into pranabhana, also as the last stage, they have to enter into pranabhana. Okay, here apronayo, aprobhikkhu sunandi, related to Sota Dwara. Jaku Dwara, Jaku Sapasa, related to Jaku Sapasa, one can attain Nibbana. Related to Sota Sapasa, also one can attain Nibbana. How can we apply that Sota Sapasa in order to attain Nibbana? Let's see. Kasina Brika Makira Katwa, Samapati Yo, Upade Dwa, Samapati Paratana, Vipassana, Watedwa, Arada Papuna Didi. So he had, no? By observing Kasina Brikama, by observing Kasina, one can the cause, the Rupa Vajra Jhana, Arupa Vajra Jhana, based on those jhana, if one contemplate those jhana as nature dukkha anatta, one can attain vipassana, one can attain arata phala. He hears from someone. So Ajasya Sabanakula Buddha, after hearing that, he inclined his mind into Nibbana, Pariya Edani Asalaketwa, without considering that as a difficult Maya Isakuna Nibadi Wadidi, I also show the cause, should produce or should have these qualities. The quality to attain Nibbana. I also should have this quality. So Purimani Newa Padipajido Arata Babunadi, according to the first way he practiced, so he attained. Tadata Sababi Prikama Vedana Kamawajro, Atasamapati Vedana Rupa Vajra, Makapla Vedana Lagotradi Ewa, Sota Winyana, Chetupumika Vedana, Nepati Apalawa Pachi Hodi. So Jada Vijnana is the strong support, the decisive support or support of the arising of Jitu Bhumika Perena. Jitu Bhumika Sota Sapasapa Janama Jada. So it is said Jitu Bhumika Perena Arase Jitu Sota Sapasa. Ewandawa Upanisa was in a Labadi. Sota Sapasa also can be the strong support for the attainment of Nibbana. That's why the Buddha used Jaku Sapasapajja, Sota Sapasapajja. So instead of you say Jaku Sapasajja Vedana, Sota Sapasajja Vedana. Jaku Sapasajja Vedana Arase Jutu Jaku Sapasa. Yes, Jaku Sapasapajja. So when we say Jaku Sapassaja Vedana, we have only one kind of Vedana there. When we say Jaku Sapassaja Vedana, Jaku Sapassaja Vedana, we have many kinds of Vedana there. These are the differences, Jaku Sapassaja Vedana, the feeling here refers to all kinds of feeling arising at the same witty or a different witty. Not only at the same witty, but a different witty. So the Vedana, any Vedana that arises by the support of Jaku Sapasa is called Jaku Sapassaja Vedana. But when we say Jaku Sapassaja Vedana, we refer to only the Vedana that arises together with Jaku Sapasa. Not all the Jeta arising at the same witty or a different witties. These are the differences. These two terms are the difference. Soda Doripana Sade Abhidhamma Piṭaka Sabba Jakudwari Vedanākkhandho Viditapan. It should be understood like the Soda Dwara here, the Jakudwara, like a Jakudwara. It was Sadaramne Opana Kilesa Samatikma. So the Kilesa, when you hear something nice, Loba arises in you. When you hear something bad, Dosa arises in you. When you cannot decide whether good or bad, or when you neglect the song, then Moha arises in you, and so. So when those Kilesa arises in you, those Kilesa arises in you, then you contemplate, although the Kilesa. You see, you contemplate all those kilesa. Finally, you overcome the kilesa, the arises due to the soda dwara, soda ramana. Sorry. So you overcome. Chidu bhumika vedana, then chidu bhumika vedana arise in you. Then chidu bhumika vedana arise due to Soda Sapasa, by the support of Soda Sapasa. If there is no Soda Sapasa, this Vedana may not arise. So these Vedana arise, arise by the decisive support of Soda Sapasa. It was Samatikama was in a labadi Soda Sapasa. You see, is applied by the way of Samatikama. The Soda Dwaripana Sadi Abhidhamma. We come here. Last one. Soda Dwaripana Sadi Abhidhamma Eko A1 break hand. Parita Bidi Ayasado Kainesido, the same thing. What does this Sada depend on? Sabba Jakudwara Vedanākkhandho Viditapan. So it should be understood as Jakudwara. Either way or Jakudwara. It was Sadaramna Samasedwa. We are contemplating all the Sadaramna. The Sadaramna is Rupa, the mind. That takes Sadaramna as object is Nama. Nama Erupa, Nama Erupa. When these Nama Rupa arise, he find out the condition for the arising of Nama Rupa. Then he contemplate or Nama Rupa as nature Dukhananda through the Vipassana knowledges. Then he attain Radhashe. So Bhavana Vasena Ayam Vedana Soda Sapasa Pajyanama Jada. These Vedana, Prikama Vedana, Rupa Vajra Vedana, or Samapati Vedana, we say Samapati Vedana, or Logodara Vedana, Magga Vedana, Phala Vedana, all Vedana arise due to or arise by the decisive support of Sadaramna, or by the decisive support of Soda Sampasa. Jaku Sampasa, Soda Sampasa. Whenever you receive the Vedana, so as I told you just now, the Buddha, even the Buddha used the word Vedana, but the Atthata is explained with the forerunner of the Vedana, which is the Chetas. Because the Vedana arises together with the Chetas. So if we know the Chetas, we know the Vedana. That's why the commentator is playing with the Chetas here instead of Vedana. I feel tired. So Ghana Jiva Kaya Dwari Supana. So let's see here. But the Cheta arises a Ghana Dwara, a Jiva Dwara can be applied by only 2 ways instead of 3 ways. Here, let's see. Samatikama a Bhavana, only 2 ways. Kana Jiva Kaya Dwari Supana, Khandharamana Disu, Abhidhamma Piṭaka, Eteme Aramne Raga Upano. So the Kana Dwara, Jiva Dwara, Kaya Dwara. The smell, very good smell. Where you get the good smell, Loba arises in you. Where you get the best smell, the Josa arises in you, and so. So Sabha Chakudwara Buddha ne what would it happen? It should be applied the same as Chakudwara, the same as the Dhamma Rasa Chakudwara. Ewa Khandharamana Disu Upana Gilesa Samadhigawa. In this way, he surmount those departments. Chidu Bhumika Vedana Gana Jiva Kaya Saphasa Pajyanama Chada. The Chidu Bhumika Vedana arise by the Kana Saphasa, Jiva Saphasa, Kaya Saphasa. By means of here, Samadhigama. So Chaku Saphasa, Kana Jiva Kaya. So this Vedana arise because of Kana Jiva Kaya. So this Vedana. So the Prikama Vedana also arise due to Kana Saphasa, Jiva Saphasa, Kaya Saphasa. The way he established Jhana, Samapati Vedana, those Samapati Vedana also arise due to Kana Jiva Kaya. The Phala Magga Vedana also arise due to this. Phala Vedana also arise due to this. So he attained the Nibbana. He has 2 Vedana. Those Vedana arise due to this. Then the Vedana arises, the Samadhigama here. The defilements arises
Hi, Sayadaw.
this one. Let's finish this one. Let's finish this one. Ewa Khandharamana Dini Samasaitawa Nibbatiṭati Aya Vedana. Kana Jiva Kaya Saphasa Vedana Nama Chada. Ewa Bhavana Vasina Labadi. All these, the Vedana, Upachara Vedana, the Upachara Vedana, Apana Vedana, all these Vedana arise due to Kana Saphasa, Jiva Saphasa, Ekaya Saphasa. So by means of Bhavana. Former one by means of Samadhigama. This one by means of Bhavana. They arise by means of Bhavana. If without Bhavana, they cannot arise. Without Samadhigama, they also cannot arise. So the Prikama Bhavana, Upachara Bhavana, these Bhavana arise because of Samadhi, by way of Samadhi, by way of Bhavana. Without using this way, they cannot arise. They will arise, you see, Kana Saphasa Vedana arise, it is fear. That's all. So when you use this method, when you apply this method, then the Prikama Bhavana, Upachara Bhavana, these Bhavana will arise. These Bhavana arise due to Kana Saphasa, Jiva Saphasa, Kaya Saphasa. That's why they are called here the Kana Jiva Kaya Saphasa Pajya Nama Jada. So Pajya. So we Pajya is Ja, not the same as I told you just now. Pajya can be many. Ja, only one. This is the differences of the Saphasa Pajya is Saphasa Ja. Okay, that's all for today. time is over. Thanks for listening. Let's conclude the class. Buddha Sasana Jira Ditatu. Buddha Sasana Jira Ditatu. Buddha Sasana Jira Ditatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you so much, Sayadaw.
So do you think?
Yeah, we see you tomorrow, Sayadaw.
Do you think it is past? Past or slow?
No, it's not. I mean, today is okay, Sayadaw.
Okay, because it's easy to understand, is it?
Kind of, because there is a repetition, so that's why, Sayadaw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, see you the day after tomorrow. Huh?
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, Sayadaw. See you
Tomorrow,
tomorrow.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.